We are getting ready to start chapter 5 here. And you know what? In order to understand and appreciate chapter 5, you need to understand some front loading material dealing with the book and movie called Gone with the Wind. And let's talk about it. Gone with the Wind was a book originally written by Margaret Mitchell way back in during the Depression. 1936 is when it was published. So this book is set during the Civil War and was about plantation life in the South. So what were plantations? Let's kind of talk about that. Plantations were large mansions with fields surrounding them where slaves worked to sell cotton. And in the book and the movie, Scarlett O'Hara, she's the protagonist, otherwise known as the main character, lived on the plantation, and the book told of her life and how she survived the Civil War. So I'm going to show you some pictures. These actually plantations can be seen in the South. Look at them. They're gigantic mansions. A lot of times they have long pathways up to the door. Beautiful trees in the yard here. That's the beauty of the plantation. This is the not so beauty of the plantation. You had slaves working, picking cotton in the fields, and then their slave quarters that they lived in, not quite as nice as the mansions you see there. That was just life in the Civil War era. Um, I do want to show you a quick video that shows you what a plantation looks like. And we won't actually hear the audio, but I'll kind of just, obviously, the visual of it, you'll be able to see these beautiful pillars on this house. I mean, look at it. Um, this plantation's been around for years. A lot of plantations today, you can still, they've been restored and they've turned into museums because they're so beautiful. And kids will go with their parents, and their parents will take them there to see places like this. Um, so this plantation happened to be made around 1820, and it obviously was during the Civil War time as well, very much alive. Let's stop the video there and go back to our PowerPoint here. So let's talk about the movie. This is what made the book famous. It's one of those movies that was more famous than the book. So the movie was made in 1939, and it was became a hit. Still talked about today as one of the classic films in the history of our country. If they give a top 10 list of top 10 movies ever made, Gone with the Wind would probably make most people's list. It's interesting. So the movie starred Vivian Leigh as Scarlett O'Hara, and Clark Gable was her love interest, Rhett Butler. Here's pictures from the movie. Oh yes, they were very much in love here. Look at the fancy dresses and hats that they would wear. Um, Southern gentlemen are talked about in chapter 5. The Outsiders discusses it. So in the South during this time period, men had something that was called manners, boys. A lot of you need to be paying attention now because, quite frankly, I think manners and chivalry is kind of gone in today's world. They treated women with the utmost respect, opening doors for them, going out of the way to be kind and courteous to them. They likewise dressed very nicely, believing in chivalry, and they were very daring and brave at the same time. Essie Hinton described them as being gallant. Gallant is the word she uses there. And even though this guy's got the nice fancy hat and tie and the Southern gentleman looks, to be gallant means you're brave. You're probably going out to fight bravely in the Civil War for the Confederacy. Okay, and then here obviously you have the beautiful Southern belle in a brilliant yellow dress there. Gallant and chivalry. Let's go into more detail there. Being gallant is defined as brave, spirited, noble-minded, or chivalrous, such as a gallant knight or a gallant rescue attempt. Chivalry is another word that you may be unfamiliar with. It comes from the word that knights use who prided themselves in being courageous and brave. Okay? And it also talks about how these knights treated women with respect. Okay? I don't know many ladies out there who would actually not appreciate someone who is chivalristic toward them. The Southern gentlemen were both gallant and chivalrous toward them. I do want to show you a quick clip from the movie to be able to see Gone with the Wind. It's right here. And there's Clark Gable, and Scarlet is right there. He's kind of teasing her in this clip here and making fun of her hat, right? And we'll go ahead and stop it right there. That's all we'll see from that. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you better understand Chapter 5 because of the video here. If you have any questions about being gallant or using chivalry or southern plantations or anything, hey, feel free to ask me in class. Hey, that's it for today. We're going to go ahead and sign off on YouTube here and have a wonderful day. Thank you.